Hello everyone. So I'm here to make just a quick video about the whole recast kerfuffle that is going on recently. If you're unaware of what is happening, please go past my Instagram. That's probably the easiest. Along with going past Sarah Pint Size Palace's channel. She has a video up about it and it explains the situation very well. This video will not be about the situation necessarily because I am terrible at explaining things, as I have just found out, because it has taken me over an hour to try and record this video. It's truly starting to get on my nerves. But anyway, I've decided that after this latest incident that I can't go by my old standby of being silent until everything smooths out and we can get back to it, because it hasn't been working. I've been silent about a lot of things, letting it pass, letting my feelings just rot or whatever, and like trying to keep them down, trying to throw them out of my head, etc. And it's not working. None of it's working. It's just been a frustrating couple months in regards to this hobby. So I've decided that for my own, I don't want to say mental health, because that is a big statement, but it is true. It is unfortunately true, but it's so big and dramatic to say that. But it is true that for my mental health, I had to pick what I actually am in this hobby, because being recast neutral and also being silent is not working for me and not making me happy to be in this hobby. It's not anymore. So I decided this morning to just be anti-recast pro artist, which technically in my head I've always been that and I've said it, but I have acted more recast neutral, and I know it because I'm not a perfect person, and I also I'm just very afraid of confrontation and afraid of hurting people's feelings. I am very cowardly when it comes to my opinion. I hold my opinions in a lot because I don't want to make anyone feel bad at all for like their decisions and how they choose to live their life and how they decide to spend their money. It's not a person that I grew up to be and want to be, but at the same time, like seeing weirdly enough, seeing recast would cause such a negative reaction in me that like I was starting to equate it with the person and get mad at them, but in my head, and I was holding in a lot of negative emotions all over that whole situation, and it was coming out in ways of that I just didn't want to be in the hobby. Like I just didn't want to play with my dolls. It was getting harder and harder and more frustrating. And I know this all sounds like a big dramatic bomb of nonsense. I get it, but it is what it is. And like I have to own up to my opinion and put it out there so that I feel like in a way I can explain like why I'm not liking your pics of recast, or why I had to unfollow you on YouTube because all you have are recasts and that's what you talk about, stuff like that. I kind of wanted to just be like, you know what, record a video and put it out there so people understand that like it's not, I'm not saying, oh my god, I hate you, blah 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 blah. It's just that this is the path I've chosen to go along going forward. I just do not like recasts. I don't like what they have done to the hobby. This current situation makes me so frustrated that like I don't even know what to do. I don't even know how to hold it in, because like it's either going to be nothing or it's going to ruin the hobby. Like there's an in between of where it will ruin part of the hobby, but that just swings it over to ruins the hobby. So there's not a real in between here. It's either going to be nothing or it's going to be everything. And that is just so terrible to me. Like it's just terrible. Like I don't even know how to mince words about it. So yes, that means I'm going to be more open about my opinion and no longer silent and no longer condoning of recasts. It's just how it has to be for me, for my sanity in this hobby, because like it was getting to the point where I either had to leave this hobby, which I don't want to do. I don't want to leave the online aspect of it, and I don't want to stop playing with my dolls, and I want to share them and work on those stories, etc., etc. I don't want to give that up over the negative emotions I was feeling when I can fix that. I can fix me. I can control me, control what content I see, how I spend my money, what I decide to put out there. I can control that for me. So I need to start doing that. So yeah, I've decided, and this goes for a lot of things. So this hopefully this is the start of something, not me like becoming like annoying, not annoying. I'm already annoying. Let's be real. Like becoming like just too not like me, like completely doing a 180 on my personality. It probably won't lead to that. I don't want it to, but hopefully it leads to me being more open about what I feel, and hopefully that spreads to other things, in which I'm not so concerned with, oh my God, I might hurt them, and I put me first, especially when it comes to things I love. And I love this hobby. So that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put me and how I feel first. I'm going to be more open. I'm going to put my legit dolls out there, and I'm going to start using the hashtag legit BJD, because I wasn't, because I was like being neutral about things. I'm trying not to make this person angry or this person angry, but I need to step it up and live the truth of how I want this hobby to be. I hope that made sense. Because I am not recording this video again. I'm just not. So I hope that all made sense. Now, here's something I want to address, because as I have stated, I'm not a perfect person. So that being said, in my other hobbies that I have, which are, a ton, I do have so-called fake or knockoffs. That includes my factory Blythes that are not real Blythes. So when it comes to the Blythe hobby, I probably won't continue that one, if only because I can't see myself buying more factory Blythes, but then being anti-recast. That doesn't gel in my brain. I'll probably keep the ones I have, because it's not their fault. That's their factory Blythes. And I also can't handle selling things right now. It's just too much of a mental hassle. But I'm not going to get any more factory Blythes. Now, if I continue to stay in the Blythe hobby, the next one will be a legit one, but probably not, because the price of a real Blythe is sometimes a BJD. And I'd rather get to BJD. So I don't know how much that will continue, but we'll see. And also, when it comes to Eat bags, I have this one next to me. This one actually is a fake Eat bag that I justified getting, because that's what you do when you want the cheaper thing and you don't want to pay the extra for the legit thing, I justified it to myself and got it. And as soon as I got it, I was like, I feel bad about it. Excuse me. Oh my God. I've been talking a lot. I should have had water here. But anyway, as soon as I got it, I felt bad about it because I'm like, you know what? This is a knockoff of a genuine Eat bag from WeGo. And it is similar to getting Recast. It may not be in the same scale amongst the hobby, but like the Factory Blythe, it's the same. It is. So I actually already ordered a replacement for this bag from a legit company. And it actually is cuter than this one. I actually really like it. Hopefully it gets me in one piece. I'm very nervous about it because it has wings on it. I'm afraid that like the wings will get crushed. But other than that, I have decided that in all my hobbies, I will follow the same path so that basically so that I feel happier within that hobby and less guilty, and so that I feel proud of what I present. Because that's the thing that I've always had with like BJDs in general. Like I'm like, back when Recast, started picking up, I thought about it because I am human, that's what we do. It was the thing you love for cheaper. Your brain's going to think, oh, well, I should get it. But I like being true to myself. That's why I'm making this video. And I like being true to myself. So I knew if I got a Recast, I would have to tag it Recast and own that truth. And while if someone came at me about it, I know me, I would have just blocked the person or deleted the comment or whatever. I know me. That's what I usually do to keep my space okay. Because there's only so much I can deal with. And I feel bad for saying that, but it's quite true. But it would just make me feel uncomfortable. And so that's ultimately why I didn't get one. And then over time, I was like, well, I really enjoy supporting the companies. I really enjoy the beautiful doll I received from this company that made it, etc., etc., etc. Like, there's a lot that goes into it. And I want to feel that in my other hobbies too, because I didn't feel it. Like, I got this bag and I felt guilty. I got the Factory Blythe and I felt guilty. I don't like that feeling. It's a frustrating feeling. It's an unhappy feeling, and I don't have to experience it. I don't have to do that. I have a choice in this situation. So I decided to mention all of that because there's probably, I basically wanted to stop the comment of, well, you own this that's fake or that's fake, blah, blah, blah. Well, that I know. And I'm owning that truth, etc., etc. But I am also fixing it. And I'm no longer I'm no longer going to be that person in some hobbies and then act all like holier than thou in others. I'm not going to do that. So I'm going to be consistent across the board. It will be more expensive, but hey, these are all of the things I mentioned are luxury items. I don't have to have any of them. They make me feel better, yes, because they're a thing, they're an object. It's something I really wanted in my heart. So of course it makes me feel better, but it's not something that I need if I can't actually get the thing. There's plenty of things I can't buy and can't afford that I feel like would make me happy. And if that means I have to add to that list, I have to add to that list. And that's just the long and short of it. So, oh boy, is this video long. I'm so very sorry. And I'm also sorry this is the video that I do after being away for so long. I promise that next Thursday I will have a better video about updates and such, which isn't a lot, but will be hopefully not as dramatic as this has been. So let me just go. I have to make dinner and take care of my cats. But I would like to thank everyone who watched this, and I would also like to thank people who are actually listening to me rather than just, just watching. I really appreciate it because it's very hard to share my opinion about anything. I'm so nervous right now that that's why I keep all these hand movements. I can't seem to help it because I'm so nervous. But I really appreciate it, and I love you guys, and I hope we can still be happy in this hobby for a very long time to come. So, cross my fingers. So, thank you, everyone. I'll talk to you later. Bye.